Before you do one of the following profitability tests, make a list of keyword phrases that you think your target audience might be searching for online when looking for a solution to their problem. Now, what is a keyword phrase? It's what you type out in the Google search bar when you're searching for something. So for example, if you're searching for cooking recipes and you type out tandoori chicken recipes in the Google search bar, then tandoori chicken recipes is a keyword phrase. Now, how do you find out those keywords? How do you find out what your audience is actually searching for online when they want to solve their burning problem or meet their hidden desire? You do that by using Google's free Keyword Planner tool. Let me show you a demo of how this works. By now you've identified your audience, you've done an audience immersion, and you've begun to understand some of their pain points. It's now time to figure out exactly what do they search for online to find a solution to those pain points. And the way to do that is to use the Google Keyword Planner. So let's head over to the Google Keyword Planner. The reason we want to find out what they search for online is because there can be a gap between what they tell you when you do a face-to-face research and what they actually search for online. And if there's a gap, sometimes you can get some hidden gems of ideas from what they actually search for online. And that's why we need to go through this exercise of using the Google Keyword Planner. So let's click it and open up the planner. And you either create your account if you're coming in for the first time or sign in. When you come to this page for the first time, it looks pretty overwhelming because there are lots of tabs all over the place. But you've got to ignore everything, and all that we are interested in is just this tab, the one which says search for new keywords using a phrase, website or category. Click it and it opens up into a box. Now, for the purposes of an example, let's assume that our audience is an audience of dog lovers, and our immersion with them has told us that dog training is their pain point. So I'm going to enter dog training as my seed keyword or the main keyword. And then I'm going to keep all of this exactly the way as it is and click here to get ideas. Once the Keyword Planner throws up the data, it throws it up in the form of ideas here under the tab called the Add Group Ideas, which is not what we want. We want to look at the keyword ideas. So always remember to click the tab and come to the Keyword Ideas tab. Then scroll down and next, ignore everything else that you see here. Just concentrate on this column which says Average Monthly Searches and click it once to sort the data in descending order. Now, once this is done, focus on your top keywords. These are the most popular keywords which are entered into the Google search bar by your audience. And immediately you start seeing a trend. The trend that you see is that while you thought people were interested in dog training, they're actually more interested in puppy training because puppy training is appearing here once. It's the second most searched keyword. It's also coming up here, how to train a puppy. So clearly, if you were to create an information product or evaluate puppy training more, you're likely to get better products, and the information product is likely to do better than one which is more generic around dog training. In the previous example, we were working with a global audience. We were looking at a global audience of dog lovers. But what if your audience is specific to one country? What if you want to create a product only for an audience based in India? How do you do that? Well, what you do is, step one, go back to your first tab, and it always starts here. It always starts at this tab. You click it, this tab which says search for new keywords, and come to this box here. Let's assume that we are specifically looking at job seekers in India and we want to later on create information products for them. So basis your research with your audience, obviously one of the most likely things that they would be searching online for is jobs. So I'm going to use jobs as my seed keyword. Then what you do is you come down to the section here which says targeting and click on this tab and enter India. It will throw up a couple of options and you click this option which says India country. I'm going to add in that and save it. Let's move to get ideas. Once it throws up the results, the first thing you have to do, as I had explained earlier, is to move from the default tab of add group ideas to the keyword ideas. So you come to the keyword ideas tab and scroll down. Sort, like we did earlier, sort the data by average monthly searches in descending order. And now you have a set of keywords that the audience in India are searching for. And this can help you sharpen and fine-tune your product proposition because you know what your Indian audience is searching for. So the number one thing that people in India search for are government jobs, jobs in Dubai, bank jobs. So instead of just creating an information product or anything around jobs in general, if your product proposition is around government jobs, or how do you get a job in the Middle East or Dubai specifically, or how do you crack a bank job, then the chances of sales of your product are a lot higher. But keep in mind then that those products are relevant only for an Indian audience.